Yes, another episode. We're here again. London Open TV specials. And this week we got my brother, rapper, activist, and just an all-out rebel. Alongside my guest from last week. Because these two were supposed to come together. Why for that? But these two were supposed to be on the show together. Yeah. But yeah, it didn't happen.
Kidnapped me, man.
Yeah, the alien, he got kidnapped now.
Send them home, mate.
The aliens, you know what I mean? They took him. Now he's come back. He's back, you know what I mean? Elon Musk brought him back safely. So yeah, so we got me free.
You free.
Me free, sorry. Me
He always
free.
calls me that, man.
Sorry, me free and Ryan. You know what I mean? So yeah, big up me free, man. So introduce yourself as well, bro. Like where you from, you know what I mean, what you do, and
Yeah,
all of
man,
that, and what you're about.
My artist name's Mew Free. I'm a conscious rapper. I make revolution rap, talk about what's going on in the world, social situations, shit that I've been through, seen, and so forth, and just trying to raise the vibration of consciousness, man, with some good music.
Okay, so you say you're a revolutionary rapper, yeah?
Yeah.
To raise up the vibrations of
And
people.
get the truth out there, of course.
Get the truth out there. So why did you choose this angle? Like I asked Ryan the same question, you know what I mean? But I like to ask you that as well, because I like to know the mindset of someone that chooses this path of music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To go against the status quo and all of that malarkey, you know what I mean? Like it's not an easy choice, you know, because I'm sure you could have done something different, you know what I mean? If you wanted to. So why did you choose this path, and when did you start this path of music? Was it lockdown? Was it before lockdown?
Way before lockdown, back in 06. So I've been making music before that. Like I come up on the gram thing, but I made hip hop as well. But more time now, I'm just more predominantly like hip hop. But obviously I got into music through like friends that were obviously making music as well. We was all like doing our little thing together. Then obviously we stumbled across all this, what's going on. But obviously how I stumbled across it was like quite an unusual story still.
Okay.
Because I used to do like graffiti when I was like 12, 13. And there was like a graffiti yard where all like local writers or writers would come. And then obviously I came across one writer, and you know, it was cool. It was just, we're just talking and so forth. And then I always remembered his tag. And just by pure coincidence, maybe about like 3 or 4 years later, I got in touch with like an old friend I ain't seen in a while, and he's like, trust me, I'm going to take you to these people's house, man. They make music and all that. Trust me, they make all this anti-government stuff. Trust me, I'm going to take you to this yard. It's going to change your life, man. I'm going to show you some shit. But a little bit prior before that, obviously, I knew a little bit just before that part where I fully got into like the whole conspiracy thing, if you want to call it that, the conspiracy realness. You know what I'm saying? No theories out here. And just by pure coincidence, it was that person who I met in the graffiti yard all them years ago. Do you know what I mean? And still like a very good friend of mine, close friend of mine today. And then just from there, like obviously was looking up DVD, because it's old school, bro. Like we're looking up DVDs, like what's going on and that. My guy had, we used to go around like one of my real close friends' house. He had like a projector.
Yeah.
Like his cousin like used to lick off projectors, you know, the ones there, like a bit of a mad one. So we were just chilling, and we used to just watch them on there. And obviously we was all like trying to find out what's going on. And then obviously I was listening to like Black the Ripper and Immortal Technique at the same time. I was finding out all this stuff as well. So I just went from there, man.
R.I.P. Black the Ripper, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. Black the Ripper.
I've always said he's one of my favourite UK rappers.
For real, man.
By far. Always stood for something. You know what I mean? Always didn't give a F.
Yeah.
But what was the first conspiracy theory that like blew your mind? You was like, oh my God, that makes sense.
Well, like I say, it all kind of came one after another. Because obviously, like, back when I was talking on MSN to one of my guys who first...
I said
Shout out
MSN.
to
Yeah,
MSN.
exactly. That's how you know. Bro, the 05 times. Old school. Old school, yeah. 05 times, like he's sending me Black the Ripper songs and Immortal Technique songs at the same time, and other music as well. I'm like, yeah, I'm really digging this, man. This is dope. And then obviously followed on later on as we went along. Obviously, I've met my guy again, and he's already met me at the graffiti yard, and it's that kind of showed me that it was meant to be. Do you know what I mean? Because someone that you're seeing from like 4 years ago or whenever it was in the graffiti yard. And that's the person who's at the door. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a bit mad, innit? So, yeah. And then, obviously, he gave us a DVD. And then, obviously, that was just a DVD about all, like, what happened with the Twin Towers and just, like, all the basic stuff at first. And then just got into it from there, man.
The 9/11. Like, you're hearing about that now. People are just being convinced that there was something fishy about that now, bro.
Yeah,
Trust.
Like, you know, this stuff that we think's basic is absolutely deep to some people, bruv. It's mad. Well, what was your first conspiracy, Ryan, that kind of like blew your mind? Like, raw.
Probably the one you're talking about, because I remember the day of 9/11 very clearly. I was like, how old was I? I remember I was in like year 5 or year 6 or something, primary school, getting picked up by my mate's mum, dropped me around my nan's, and it was just, they told her, oh, there's been a plane crash. And I just thought, okay, that just sounds like
a plane crash.
A plane crash, yeah. Got home, or got to my nan's, and it was on the news, and I'm watching it, and I was like, yo, like, it was just, obviously I'm like 10 at the time, so probably the maddest thing I've ever seen. But then, I don't know how old I would have been when I started questioning it, or see, maybe it was a Immortal Technique, or I can't remember how I questioned it, but yeah, that whole thing there was probably the first big event that I thought, hang on a minute, there might be another side to it. Because even when you're young and you hear the narrative like Bin Laden, it's like everyone wants to go and get Bin Laden, and you believe it.
Do you know what's crazy about what you just said as well? Yeah, I don't know if Mufri can relate to this, but I remember the day that happened as well.
Yeah,
and I was in year 6 as well. I think I was in year 6. Yeah, I was in year 6.
Yeah,
and they actually brought the telly into assembly.
Oh, really?
That's mad.
And they played it on the news, like what happened. And we was all sitting there, and we're just kids, isn't it? We're like,
what's going on? Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
But I proper remember that day, like it was just like I remember the day Princess Diana died. I was actually sleeping. It was a weird one because I was young as well. I think it was around similar time.
It was a similar time. I think.
Or a couple years before that. I was actually sleeping, and I could hear the radio. Oh, the princess has died. The prince, and I'm young, and it's like it was playing in my sleep, bro. And I woke up, and like I was at my dad's house actually. My stepmom had the radio. I don't know, someone had the radio on, but I heard it in my sleep, brother. I woke up, and the princess was dead. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I remember it just felt weird, and I was young. I was a little boy then, but I remember that the exact time I heard about Princess Diana and 9/11, two big kind of like conspiracy theories, because some say she's alive on the island. You know what I mean?
Oh, damn, I heard that one before.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah, that's when, man. Nah. Yeah, that's how you know we're rolling old school. I used to hear all stuff like that, innit?
Well, did you hear that as well about her?
Yeah, of course. And obviously the Tupac thing, that's not really new news, though, the Tupac thing. Everyone
I've heard that one,
alive, but hey, who knows, man?
Do you think he's alive?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just think the way the world's going, like, never say never, innit? Because you don't know what's just going to come around the corner. I mean, we were saying all this stuff in, like, 2006, 2007, when we talk, when like me and my boys were first, like, obviously discovering about what's going on, research and whatnot. And we said, bro, there will be one day when martial law's either on the verge of coming in or they will try and make a law where they try and lock you down in your houses. And then bang, obviously, look what happened in 2020.
You know what I mean? Testing the waters, aren't they?
Yeah, they tried to make that law, but we weren't complying with that. So
yeah, they make out like they let us free, but I think we freed ourselves. They realised that they couldn't contain it yet.
Yeah.
There was too much resistance.
Well,
that's what we said.
That's why the V passport
thing we done.
That's why the V That's why they couldn't bring in the V passport like that, because there was too much.
If there's a million people marching, it's not going to work, is it?
No, it didn't. It did. Boy.
And they didn't want the outer masses to know that there was like a resistance forming. They didn't want to put it on the news. So, what does that tell you? We said the same thing last time, remember? or similar things.
Similar.
Yeah, but I just think it's obvious in it though, especially like in the circles we're in, and like obviously the people that we like connect with and talk with. It's just obvious in it. Do you know what I mean? We know that's the games they play, as the old saying goes. The real revolution won't be televised.
So what do you think's changed since then?
I don't think much has changed. I just think they're just looking for more different tactics or more different ways to try and slip that in. Because at the end of the day, we all know what they're trying to get that to lead to. Obviously, the digital ID
and the 15-minute city.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and all that stuff there, and like, yeah, just total control. Because I see Bill Gates coming with some madness of some birth control thing for 8 years. And he's trying to test it in Kenya, some contraception thing. But they turned him down. Imagine this woman, you put it in your arm, then you can't have a youth for 8 years.
Wow.
This is what I mean. Straight depopulate.
And he wants to test it in Africa, man. The most, let's say, fruitful place for having children at the moment. That's where he wants to test it, coincidentally. You know
it's disgusting, man.
Yeah, but
fuck Bill Gates, for real.
Yeah, people just have too much money and too much time, and just leave people alone, man. Let Earth be what it was meant to be. Gotta try and control it.
Yeah, he's just on a mad. It's like he is the world government. Like, how does he have so much control to do these things? And he's just got money, really, innit? Like, who voted him to do these stuff?
Exactly. Who?
Me free, sorry. So you're from Essex, right?
Yeah, man, I'm from Essex, yeah.
So what's the climate up there? Like, I don't know too much about Essex. I've done a little dive last night and that, and I was reading about the Essex boys and all this stuff, like back in like 95 and
yeah. In
the 90s.
Yeah, well, they got loads of films about that, haven't they? Like Rise of the Foot Soldier and stuff like that. Just about like obviously madness and shit like that. That's been flipping hell, man. There's been so many films about the Essex boys, bro. I lose count. Like,
not the Essex boys of today, though. Like, or is that
no?
different? Because they like to paint Essex in this place where
but there's been
guys get their eyebrows done and all this stuff.
Bro, obviously, like that shit on the TV, man, is dead. Like, I'm not gonna
it's
lie.
The only way is Essex. They try to change the image. That's why they bring that program in. Yeah,
there is places like that in Essex, but where I'm from, like in Essex, man, I'm from like Southend, and it's not like that, man, there at all. So obviously, like, more time, there was like a different culture in it, like, you know, the rave scene and stuff like that, big rave scene, acid house scene. That's when like all the ecstasy and shit like that was. That's what the Essex boys films are kind of based around, that kind of generation there. Then obviously you had a few people like come after, try to give it a crack at being a top boy. Didn't go too well for them. And then it's just like anywhere though, bro, innit? There's always that reoccurring cycle of someone who wants to be that guy who's in that industry doing all that rubbish there, whatever. No different to any other area, bro, really. So yeah, man.
But there's a bit more organised in their crime, I would say, innit? Like,
yes.
They weren't on no stabbing stuff. They was on straight guns, licking man down.
Yeah, in them days, yeah. But at the same time, there's been a lot of like knife incidents in Southend for many years and all over Essex. Like, there was a well-documented one, I think, was it last year, where there was just an all-out mad knife fight down the seafront.
Okay.
Yeah, but obviously, like, it's been getting worse over the thing. But it's always been bad. Like, I don't know, a lot of people think it's just like, you know, I'm not saying it's Compton, far from it. Of course, of course not. Like, of course not. But it is a lot more worse than it is how they try and make it look. They make it try to look like this amazing tourist attraction, longest pleasure pier and all that. It's just like, man. No. And then as you walk past it, there's all the smackheads like just chilling right by it, and all the madness that goes on there. You know, it is a shithole, like, real talk. It is.
Do you think in general, like they cover up like white on white crime in general? Do you think that there's like a media kind of cover up of like making it seem like it's only coming from one community, knife crime, when I speak to like a lot of my white brothers outside of London. They're like, nah, my area's peak as well, bro.
Yeah, no, they don't do any cover up stuff like that, man. They just everyone's at it. You know,
I think like it's a different type of crime sometimes, isn't it? Like burglaries and that. Normally, it's white people doing the burglaries.
Yeah.
Southend's like, you know, it's always had a drug problem. Obviously, you know, I think a lot of seaside towns seem to have that.
A lot of out of London towns have that.
Yeah, there's a lot of knife crime.
Because it's boring as
and
fuck.
the rest of it, it's just the same old shit, man. It's just
because when I was in Derby, like I was surprised how much mitties there was, bro.
Derby, there's a lot of
Everyone was a mitty. Everyone was a bitty, bro.
I did a show over there. See, people when you mention Derby, people think it's like some just like some
pretty
like
area.
farmland or something. Yeah, but it is I went there for that show. There was a lot of nitties and shit, man. It's mad.
It was gritty, and where someone I knew was shotting from or whatever, it was right next to the police station, like literally next door. He's like, yeah, the police raid the house every morning, 6 o'clock. We just get out. I'm like, what the it was just like,
what the? Why would you do that next to the big station? There.
It was like kind of like Asians and white people and black people. The white people and black people, the mitties, the Asians were the cab drivers and the corner shop guys. And that's how the Asian guy described it to us. So yeah, it's just how it is up here. You know
but
what I mean?
in Southend, everyone's at it, bro. You know, every type of person's at it over there, which is just a shame to say, but that's just the way it is around there. Hopefully, there is some kind of improvement, but I just, you know, I don't live in that part of Essex anymore. I haven't for quite a while, but
so you got out of the trenches.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I did. Thank God for that, man. But yeah. I still see and hear shit. You know, the facial recognition cameras are going up round there like nobody's business. I see that in the media a lot, yeah, man. Because obviously there's a lot of shit going on there.
I see something about the police the other day saying that they're looking to implement it all over, like in 9 other big locations in the UK. And this is what people don't understand. They got a big budget. They got the biggest budget they got in years for next year, the police. But they're not putting it into
facial recognition's coming in, bro.
They're not putting it into bobbies on the beat. They're putting it into AI on the beat. So, like, all this other distraction that people are just on right now, as we know, we don't really want to talk about it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The big distraction that's going on now, it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's just all, bro, at the end of the day, it's just all organised chaos to bring in that digital ID, New World Order, XYZ, everyone knows the coup, man.
Like today, I saw something. I have to bring this up here. This guy posted something. My friend, he posted something of these two black guys in a park here. They look like Somalian or something with a white girl on like the apparatus, yeah. And you know what Tommy's gone and done? He's gone and posted saying they're kidnapping their child. And these times the grandma, because he knows my friend's like, how do I stop this? It's gone viral. They're not kidnapped. They were just playing with her because their kid was in the park, but they took out this little snippet. This is why. And
when you said Tommy, did you that what you said?
Yeah.
Tommy, who's that?
There's only one Tommy, mate.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You talking about
this guy? He knows.
Fucking
Tommy Hilfiger.
Talking about, though, yeah?
Tommy Hilfiger.
You know,
before I start going off on another direction.
Tommy the fucking tank engine, like. He knows it.
Tommy Robinson, he reposted it without knowing nothing.
Cool. Stefan Yellen Laxley or whatever his fake name is.
So people are saying this is proof that man's a Zionist and he's pushing agendas.
I'm glad that you're bringing this up, though. Sorry to intervene, but continue.
No, go on, say what you want to say.
Yeah, because if we're going to get into this now, it's cool. Remember last time we both agreed with certain points that are coming from the right. All right. As long as I don't want to call it that. But this is the problem now, is that they're now pushing so much. They're pushing propaganda to make people more scared, even though they've already got their points across. We don't need more propaganda
Charles,
about the immigrants and whatnot. That's not even the issue.
Organised chaos, man.
That's not even the issue. Like, we can agree on certain points, but don't push it now with like trying to say, oh, this happened, because it's just you're just now.
And they want us all hating each other. They want organised chaos. There's wrongs going on all over the gaff. It's just mad. It's just a pure energy harvesting madness. But don't you notice that they seem to do this every summer? There's something. If it ain't Hoaxvid, it's another war somewhere, and if it ain't a war somewhere, it's riot somewhere. And ever since 2020, there's been something every year from 2020 to 2025.
And do you know when
that's
it
why
started?
That's why they keep saying 2019 was the last summer of how you know it, or the world as you know it. And I'll tell you what, man, that was fucking real when my mate said that to me. Like,
no, that's the realest. This is the new world. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It all started in 2020.
It's coming, man.
When it started, the precise point and the energy harvesting point it started was the Battle of Trafalgar, the so-called Battle of Trafalgar. Do you remember when that happened? When Tommy and his lot, and then you had...
when the Black Lives Matter thing
the Black Lives Matter people in the middle, and all of them people, Mega Man and all that in the middle, and nothing never really happened in between them, but it was being pushed as the Battle of Trafalgar, when nothing really happened. But then every year after that, something happened along those lines. And the same faces from both sides keep on popping up. This is what I'm saying. Sometimes I think these people are working together, because how come when he pops up, you pop up, he pops up, you pop, what's this? So every year, like last year was a big one. That was like one of the biggest ones we've seen in years, when all these different towns and stuff happen. But when you saw the people in the news, this weren't like normal white people, bro. This was mitties. It looked like they've been paid a bone to go out on the road. You know what I mean? Look at all the ones that was arrested. They all look like bitties, bro. Like, it weren't like affluent young white guys. You know what I mean? Like you, man. It was like bitties, bro. Like paid actors. You understand? And who else easier to pay? A junkie or a bitty? You understand? Like that's what was confusing. Then you had the people come out against it. But it's just like what you're saying is real. It's every something's happening. But
man, and it's like, you know, the more it's energy harvesting, innit? Because it does drain you. Like, you know what I mean? There's so much chaos going on, and no one wants to see anything bad to happen to anyone. No one wants any women or any children getting hurt, for sure, or getting assaulted or whatever. We don't want to see that. Do you know
I have
what
to
mean?
talk about you lot's boy though, man. What's his name? Montgomery.
Oh. I thought that was going to be brought up. Your mate.
Ain't my boy.
No, my mate. He's my mate.
Is he actually your mate?
Yeah, you know
I
what?
don't know him like that, man.
Yeah, I speak to him every now and then.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can chat about it. Yeah, he's young.
So man can't be too hard on him. But I thought the video he done the other day was absolutely barbaric, bro. Like
I thought it was unnecessary. I know what he's saying, but it's like, it's not.
He was inciting hate towards women, bruv. Like, you're saying, these people in the ocean, with their veils on, and you're like, what are they doing in the ocean with their veils on? What the fuck has he got to do with you?
Yeah. He said it was depressing.
Then he said it was depressing. And you're supposed to be a Christian, and he said, I'm pro-freedom, but you're against women wearing what they want in the ocean. I was confused by that. But he's a young brother. Hopefully he's learned by that, because I know that video's gone viral. So you have to move a certain way now, because you're pushing hatred. You're going to get that back. And as a Christian, you should know better. And as a freedom fighter, you should even know more better. You understand? Like,
real talk, what you said, man. I agree with that.
You know what I mean? There's no problem with you, bro, because to be right, in the lockdown, you was doing a lot of stuff that might have influenced a lot of people not to do certain things, like take the jibber jabber. So I got respect for you on that level, but just stay away from the other stuff, bro. That's just mad. You don't want to be a young Tommy, bro. Like, stay away, because you're young. You still got to learn, even though you look old, you carry yourself in a certain way where you seem mad mature. Because when I found out how old he was, I was like, he's proper a young boy.
Yeah, they're only young, man. Like, they're only young, but like, you know, like, big up what everyone did through Hoaxford for sure. But like, at the end of the day, man, we got to see that organised chaos is going on, man, and just not be so divided. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm just on this music thing right now, bro. I've got a new single coming out. By the time this is out, it'll be out, man, called Memories. Moments, sorry, not Memories, where I'm just talking about, you know, being in the moment, man, just chilling, making that soul music. Because I've got like a little project coming soon as well, because obviously my main forte is just like the revolution rap, stomp your feet at the march type anthems, or the really deep ones where I'm going on something. But
now, we done a song before as well, you know. Don't make them forget,
bro.
you know.
Of course,
we
bro.
Now, Rate Me Free, like, just quick, actually, move through.
Good politics,
just
man.
phones,
Check
man.
that out, me and
Let's do
FOT.
a song.
Come on, bro. Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. I sent him the stuff. He mixed it.
Like, see what, bro? I just hit like a little bit of a crossroads, yeah. Like, and I was just the last couple months, I've just been like more on the self development. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm always revolution this or doing that, and trying to just juggle life as well. I live a busy life, man, a hectic life. I ain't got time for bullshit or nonsense, but you know, I'm just gonna take some time for myself, which I've been doing, you know, just pure self-development, consciously building and so forth. And then I'm just gonna make a whole project kind of centered around that. Do you know what I mean? And I've really got some like neo soul, like decent neo soul beats. So I'm gonna be working with like some jazz musicians and really going into like that sort of stuff. Do you get what I mean?
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, man. And just like them type of bars there, like.
I think like with you, yeah, like I think your music's amazing, but sometimes I think you give them too much at once. Because how much you put out in the last 2 years, yeah, if you stretch
4 albums in 2 years.
Yeah.
I know, bro.
You've done more than Drake. You know what I mean, bro? You put in more work than Drake.
And they're not little albums. They're not like 8
and they're not
trackers.
little songs. They're big tunes.
There's like 18. What on the album I just dropped, the Revolution Ninja. How many was on that? 16. Album before that, 18. Album before that, 20. Do you know what I mean? It's just we're getting a bit. So this is what I'm saying.
Because you're working with like an old school rapper philosophy in the sense of the way you push out. But what I've noticed with the new youths, these man will push a single for like all 6 months. Just posting in bare different song.
For sure.
And then the song blows up. Even if the song was shit. You got this girl, this little girl, I forgot her name, man, but she.
I knew you was gonna say her. I've seen her along the tip. Yeah, I know.
She's very talented though, you know. She can play guitar. She can play like 7
let her do her thing, man. They're young in it.
She can talk like 5 languages. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that song's dead.
Even if I don't personally like the song, I can see that like they're just.
I can see why little girls will like the song because it's a little girl. You get me? But I'm just saying her consistency with that song. She pushed it into the TikTok charts.
Yeah, exactly. Let the youngest build as artists and then find themselves. Yeah, man, for real.
I'm just saying, like, their method is just annoy people with your song. Annoy people.
But I think where the landscape's very different for us type of artists, even though what you're saying is true, and even in the landscape we're in, we can do that. One of the main reasons why I've done so much content, like music-wise, and the albums, is there's just been so much going on. Yeah. This has just had to come out.
No, I rate your work rate. I'm not taking nothing away from you.
Yeah, cool.
But I'm just saying, you know, like I think you got so much content, like it's crazy.
That's the reason why it is a bit mad to have 4 albums out in the last 2 years, plus singles and whatever else I've done. So it is a bit like, okay. So this is why, like, now I've done all that. I feel like I've got a good amount of catalogue there and knowledge, so they can go and check the backlog. So now I'm just, like I say, chilling out a little bit, man, restoring the batteries, so to speak, and then just coming with this sort of music, which it won't be anything different from what you heard from me before. Yeah. Like, you know, similar sort of beats and stuff like that. But like I say, I've had like
I saw you got like vision. An Afro beats type of thing.
I have on some things, yes, I have, bro. Slightly, yeah.
And you sing
every so often. I wouldn't really call it singing, like, you know, more just like melodic hooks or like bars or something like that. I wouldn't really call it singing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But just like a little melody there, like that. Obviously, different styles, but they all incorporate to what I'm doing. Do you get what I mean? So with this project that I'm looking to drop next, like, or let's say body of work, it's gonna kind of more be on that like sort of stuff.
What's your favourite Me Free tune, Ryan?
I know what he's going to say. It's obvious,
Powers that should not be in it. Yeah. Featuring some sick artists. You need to check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, come on. Powers that should not be, featuring Ryan Sanders. Big tune.
The one featuring. So my favourite one's the one featuring me then.
We've got. If that's what it is, that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Now we need one with all of us.
Yeah,
for real. We can get that cracking, man.
Yeah,
for the new project as well.
You should get on that remix.
All that.
We've been waiting for someone to be on that. Yeah, it's probably your type of beat.
See what me and Ryan have done a couple tunes, but the one he's talking about, Powers That Should Not Be, that got taken off of YouTube, man.
Of course,
obviously I was saying about world leaders do this and they sign certain contracts, and obviously the Lethal V and all this stuff about the jibber jabber, and it's just like, bro, it got taken down the day I dropped the album, and
When
I was
was that?
fuming. That was
about
last
a year
year.
ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
But
last
recently,
year.
YouTube said they're loosening the grip a bit on
That was
freedom
last
of
year.
speech. Yeah, this was recently. They said they're gonna loosen. That's why even
For real, I didn't
that's
even
why
know this.
Ramise's song got re-put on.
Yeah, I see
YouTube.
that.
Yeah,
So that's why.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No, this happened, but it was annoying, bro, because it was a good tune. I can't even lie.
It's
Yeah,
a banger, bro.
it just fit. Do you know what I mean? The beat was good, and what we were saying was good. And it's a shame because obviously I wanted to do a video for that. But what's the point in going in doing a video, paying for a video, and that when the audio's been removed, the video's going to get removed. So it kind of fucked up the process. So it's just like, all right,
We was ready to go with that one as well.
But the mad
That
thing
hurts.
is, it's still on Spotify, iTunes, Apple,
Did you
and the
try
rest
to
of it.
appeal against it?
Yeah. No, they weren't having it on YouTube, but
That's
it's on
crazy.
everything else, which makes no sense. But there you go. Odd.
yeah, I
But
know how
I've
that
had
feels,
tracks
man.
taken off of Spotify and YouTube before, man. It's fucking
No,
long.
that happened. My first
Is what
video
it
I
is,
ever
though, man.
released
Fuck 'em.
on YouTube, the same day I was gonna release it, my Instagram got taken. I was so pissed, bruv. So I didn't have nowhere to promote it. Like it was like imagine my first ever video. Woke up, Instagram gone. You know what I mean? So I was
Bro, this is what I'm saying. This is why I don't do Facebook anymore, because obviously that just constantly was getting taken down, because obviously I'm saying certain things which is going on in the world.
Thingy's worse though. TikTok is the worst, bruv. It's like you gotta just do
I ain't
some
got TikTok like that. I've got like
idiot music.
I've got
I don't
like
know,
I
some tunes.
wouldn't really call it a ghost account, but I've got like a half account which I kind of use but don't, and then I'm just like sort of trying to build it up. But like I do see what's going on TikTok still, because there's a lot of useful information on there. You can come across a lot of like useful information, talented artists, and so forth.
Suspected spam, mad thing. Bear these calls since I signed.
Yeah, that's what my TikTok's like. I'm not popping on TikTok at all. But it's weird though. I get support on there, but the numbers ain't growing on there at the moment.
I think with TikTok, you got to try to do acapellas, then direct people to your songs for conscious music. Just make it seem like spoken word,
Yeah.
because it won't be as harsh on it as that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you got to do your old little get through the algorithm words, don't you? Because
And do a little dance as well.
call it that. No, I don't know about dancing. Run that, run that. As this guy see me move, like
Probably just like you. When I dance, that's when my white side comes out, bro. It's like all my friends can dance a bit better than me, yeah, but when I dance, like, they're scared to dance in the club, but in the club I don't care. And I don't know, I think girls like when you're a bit out of sync, especially because they think, you know what I mean? Especially because they think I can dance because of whatever, you know what I mean? And I'm dancing like, hey.
no, but TikTok in general, like for a music platform, I don't know how. I'd imagine it to be censored, because what social media ain't. But you know, like I say, you get them, you can use them like little words. Like I said, crack scene. I made the song called The Crack Scene.
Okay.
Or other little ways, or whatever other things I'll say.
Do you know what then? Do you know what's beautiful about that for us? We've got to find a way to master that, to make songs that's compatible with that. So that's a musical challenge. You see what I'm saying?
But sometimes, this is what pissed me off about mine and his tune getting taken down, yeah? Because it got taken down for apparent medical misinformation, right? Which we all obviously know is just the system trying to control the narrative. We know what time it is. We don't even need to rectify that. But at the marker point where it said it found a part that that obviously got it flagged up, was where I said world leaders signing the devil's contract. And I thought, okay, so obviously it must have been from there. And what else I'm saying after that? Because I was saying a lot of stuff on that song, man.
And sometimes, you know, it's not even the platform. Sometimes it's haters reporting you.
Yeah.
That's
But
what I clocked
was
with
definitely
Instagram.
the platform. That was definitely the platform, because I'd only had the album up for like 2 hours.
Because when I read with Instagram,
then,
there was like, basically, they don't necessarily take stuff down. It's people reporting it.
And then, well,
Yeah, with
like,
Instagram, I don't know about YouTube, but when I
Yeah.
looked up Instagram,
because it was only like fresh up, so I seen the notification it had been taken down when it was only up for like 15 minutes. So like, But I didn't check for till like 2 hours later because I was doing other stuff.
They're watching you.
And then someone had told me like, oh, that tune's down. That one that you and Ryan did. I was like, what do you mean? It's on. Like, what are you talking about? And then I've logged into YouTube and I've seen it all. I was just like, oh, you fucking dickheads. But it didn't make sense to me because they took it off YouTube, but they left it on every other platform. And then they've done that with other tunes. They've taken it off of
cherry picking.
Spotify, iTunes, but
left it on
YouTube, and then other tunes are just completely off of everything. Like, so it's just like.
But what this is where
it happened to you, innit? Didn't it? With the
iTunes,
with that album you did.
I've had loads of shit like that, bruv.
Recently,
it's a kick in the teeth, mate.
Project
it's a kick in the teeth.
That's why you put the new project on Bandcamp, innit?
Yeah, basically. I mean, it will be everywhere soon, but over the years, I've had so many things like that. And before, I didn't even know the politics behind anything. I've always just been speaking the truth, but they just seem to have some sort of vendetta against truth-speaking artists, bruv. It's long, man.
I think who's good at that is the reggae artists. They'll be making a song that's making you kind of move, but they're talking some deep stuff.
Yeah,
and you're like, but it just gets through the system because I think the system.
There's got to be an art to it.
Sizzla, I'm a big reggae fan, man. I love the reggae music. One tune which comes to mind, which you're talking about there, is Sizzla, Solid as a Rock.
Yeah,
you know, they're the same sort of concept. They'll be talking it stuff, but they talking the real stuff, but they put it in that way where it is melodic, it is in there, but it's also like kind of like encrypted, but not at the same time. Do you get what I mean?
Maybe that's because it's done in broken English, isn't it? You see what I'm saying? That's why it's encrypted. Like, so it's a bit like that could mean that.
But it's like they're talking to your subconscious mind. You know, because I do that sometimes on songs, but then other songs, I'm just straight direct.
That's the thing with us, because we're just rappers and we're speaking in
but
English.
At the same time, I get that
direct.
I get that abstract,
no way around it.
that abstract kind of concept, because I listen to a lot of abstract hip hop, especially. I even do that style myself every so often.
And to think of it, you're probably more of a threat in the sense of how many conscious UK white artists are there that's really got through the system?
Or, that's a good question.
Or what? Name me a big conscious white artist.
Yeah, literally, bro.
I just thought of it. You know, I'm thinking of white artists. I'm thinking I can't think of like one that's on Immortal Technique. I know Task Force. They was hard.
Yeah,
Task Force.
Yeah.
Bloody, they were crazy, bro. But they was a long time ago. You see what I'm saying? But I'm talking about in the last 10 years. Like,
I've even got a bar about Task Force. What's it?
Yeah.
About the Cosmic Gypsy song, innit?
Okay. Yeah, no, they're hard. I love Task Force, bro.
Yeah,
they're kind of
legends,
inspired, man.
Real hip hop, for sure.
Yeah, just trying to get a feature, but they're inspired, man, as well. You know what I mean? Are they still about?
Big up Skinny Man as well, man. Skinny Man's, I'll class him as conscious.
100%.
He's like the street. He's been seeing that shit, man. He's been through that stuff, bro. He knows what it is.
But I would say
he's some of his old school bars,
he's
bro.
Hip hop, but I wouldn't directly say like he's a conscious.
He
artist.
is conscious. He's just
got
not
a lot
talking
of
about the type of stuff we.
But
talk
he
about.
has that freestyle, bro. There's freestyles of him.
Not
back in the
taking
day.
that Skinny Man's a legend.
No,
I'm just saying, like in the sense of like you lot are more deep conscious.
Yeah,
he's more
talking
like
about
surface.
Council Estate of Mind. That's
Yeah,
what the album's called.
yeah.
But there is freestyles where he's really touching in on the stuff as well. Do you get what I mean?
True.
There is like,
I might be wrong there. Sorry, Skinny Man, because me and him's cool still. But I'm not taking. He's a legend, but I'm just saying. I don't know if I've ever considered him a conscious artist or.
I'd even consider someone like Judge So's a conscious artist, because he talks a lot of stuff which is going on, and the way he pens it down, he's another legend to me, man. I've been listening to PDC for years.
I would say, in the sense of like,
I even used their studio,
the
Brixton studio, man. Which is it's good to be in the element. I can't ever say I'll cross paths with him, but it's good to be in the element, knowing that you're dealing with real people. You're in real energy atmosphere. You're gonna get that real energy when you make that music. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, because I grew up in town when just before PDC started, so I remember all of them from little, before even their street names. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember having to go to Judge's house to put something in his letterbox for my brother. And I was so scared. and when I put it through, the door kind of creaked open, and I swear they had dogs as well. You know what I mean? Then I ran because the door creaked open.
Yeah, I
but
remember.
This was just all off of hearsay. But when I actually met him, he was cool as fuck.
Yeah,
But this was before I
sure.
even met him or knew who he was, or even before. I think that was just before even PDC was like a household name sort of thing.
I remember when they were on Danny Dyer's Deadliest Men.
Oh yeah,
you remember that? Yeah. Remember that,
and they
bro.
stole his laptop. Didn't they steal someone's laptop? Someone stole. No, I'm talking about Ross Kemp. Ross Kemp. No, it was
Danny Dyer.
Didn't Ross Kemp go to Angel Town and someone stole his laptop?
Yes,
he did, man.
Did Ross Kemp go there?
Ross Kemp went there as well. If I'm correct me if I'm wrong. And one of the man, I won't say his name, they stole but he got the laptop back. Something got stolen, I remember.
Phil and Grant weren't pulling up like that then.
Nah. This is when Ross Kemp's first left EastEnders and that. But yeah, them man.
Actually saying
and Logic, remember Logic was a part of PDC, their first couple.
Was he actually a part of PDC?
I
didn't know that,
there
man.
at the beginning in
I know that. I know obviously he's been
Fallen
around.
Soldiers. He had the best verse on there, Fallen Soldiers, that verse. If you look at the soon PDC Fallen Soldiers.
I know he's been around and done his thing or so forth, but I didn't know that he was in PDC,
there. I swear he was
man.
a part of them in the beginning, yeah. And 20 years of Logic as well at the moment. I see he's got the
Well, I see that.
Logic is a legend, man. I'm surprised he ain't got a mobile or something, because he's been rapping for eons, bro.
Yeah, shout out People's Army, big up Spate, man. Come on.
Big up People's Army and all
Yeah,
that,
man, come on. I remember I done True Stories workshop with him.
Yeah, they're big still,
2016,
man.
I think, or 17.
And Malik,
Amy.
the young brother Malik. The thing about Malik, I had him on my radio show when he was young, and his brother was beatboxing. Malik was like 14, brother, and he was just buzzing.
I don't know him like that, but I've got him on Instagram.
No, he's hard, but I think he's just sitting on it as much as he should be, but he's actually crazy.
He's actually got some sick music, man, yeah. He supported a couple bits I've done as well, man. Big up them, man, yeah, for sure.
But also, rumour has it that you had a little beef with Stormzy.
Well, that ain't even a rumour, is it? Like, I think everyone knows about that. Not like it really went anywhere like that, obviously. Local, like as in our circles, we all know that 9 chicken nuggets.
9 chicken. Why did you make a song this in Stormzy, man? Come on, man.
Well, for obviously
Stormzy.
what he did, bro. For one, he's a Mason.
You think?
Yeah, he's a Mason, and was doing that ceremony recently, where he was getting shouted at as he was going into that gate, and then you see the footage where he's actually getting awarded whatever it was that. Where he was getting awarded or whatever that thing was. Yeah. And obviously, like, we know what happened in it. You know, if you want to run around saying you do certain things, and when that time comes to prove that if you're back what you say, or you practice what you preach, so to speak, and you fold like a deck chair, exactly like he did, all for a bit of money, then you can't really run around scratching your head wondering why everyone's getting at him for doing that, because he didn't stand on business.
Yeah,
because obviously he did that post. You know, if he did that post, I don't think it still would have been bad, but it wouldn't have been half as bad, because obviously, you know, you put up a post saying that you obviously stand for something, then you take that post down, then you go and do a deal with McDonald's of all people, and not even just that. Let's actually like think about what McDonald's also do as well. They'd be selling all this poison to all these young children as well, with all these nasty chemicals, which causes cancer, brain damage, all sorts of nastiness, all bad ingredients, which is in that food. And then this guy was on some fitness magazine talking shit about advocating for fitness. So it's like he double murked himself. It's like, come on, man.
Murky business. That's murky business.
Yeah, but self-murky business.
You know,
self-murky business.
So I
did that. Usually I wouldn't do something like that, but I was just like, you know what? I've always seen this guy as just do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people say he does stuff for communities and so forth, but like, for me, I look at Bob Marley, bro. That's the real That's the real deal.
But when you say
That dude done more than stuff for communities. He's done stuff for the world, man. That man.
When you say does
went
stuff
out
for
on his
community,
shield, bro.
it's what people don't understand. When
He
you
never
see,
sold out like that.
Yeah, when you see people like Marcus Rashford, all these people, or any type of celebrity, Stormzy, do stuff for the community, it's PR.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. It's PR stunts
And that's not
to sell more records. That's exactly what I said
because
on
you
the
got people in the community that do this stuff daily and don't get no recognition. But the other day, I think I saw Sterling. He bought a homeless guy a meal, and it was in the papers. People were posting it like Shea Bar. I was like, so fuck, he's got the
Doesn't
money.
need to be filmed, does it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got the money to buy a homeless person.
I
a
give
meal.
can't
money
stand
to
that when
homeless
people do
people
that.
all the time, bro. I've
Yeah,
never
that's what I was
filmed
about to
it.
say. I can't
I've never
stand it when
filmed it.
people
Never
film
filmed it.
themselves giving stuff to homeless people. Is that for that person or is it for you?
They call
to
that
boost your
homeless
ego?
porn or
Exactly, that's
poverty porn. Poverty porn.
That's what I said. That's what I said on the track, innit? Do you know what I mean? And usually I wouldn't go.
What's the line from the
And
track?
do
Your
that.
favorite line from the track?
50 silver pieces. What's it? 30 silver pieces wrapped in crispy batter on a dirty plate. Yeah, that's probably the realest line because obviously, like, you know, he preaches about obviously like having religious morality and doing so showed that he doesn't have that religious morality.
Do you know, I say someone like you is entitled to say that, but I think a lot of people that was getting at him probably don't even listen to his music. Like they were making him into like a kind of a scapegoat, even though me personally, I'm not for him for say, because I think a lot of people judge things on what people do in the cameras, if you see what I'm saying. Like in the sense of,
for
oh,
sure.
he done, look, he made 4 black youths go to university. I'm like, yeah, so... You know what I mean? Like in the sense of,
but still, in a way, it is a good thing. Yeah,
it's a good deed
thing,
from your heart. You know what I mean? Like that should just be from
but
your
then,
heart.
How do you know? How do you know that he actually did that and just didn't get a bunch of actors for the PR stunt? Because we know that crisis actor shit happens. We know that. You never know, bro.
There's a number. These people are questionable up there. You know.
But you know.
But I was saying the other day.
He responded to me, yeah.
Oh, did he respond?
Yeah.
Oh, you're lying.
So,
I thought that's what this whole
no, we're gonna get to
I'll
that.
let you go.
Go on,
He's
sir. I didn't know you.
It went down in the DMs, bro.
Yeah, he's just
Go
touching
on,
on
I'll
that.
let
So
you
obviously
take it
all
away
that's
with that.
happened. That just went wherever it went. Whatever, bro. I just thought, nah, man. There's so many conscious, real artists which actually stand on business when it comes to stuff like that. Like I said, Bob Marley. That should be who these people are looking at and thinking. I mean, this man gave his life for this stuff. Like, there's no. Come on, man. We know what happened. And I just think to myself, like, that's the person. Obviously, of course, he gets worldwide credit. I mean, who doesn't know who Bob Marley is? But I'm saying, like, more this younger generation, they look up to these, like, guys that are put in front of them, and they're probably not thinking in their head of people like Bob Marley at that time. And I'm thinking, like, they want to paint up Stormzy like he's the ultimate guy for activism in the world. And then you've got Bob Marley sitting there. It's like, hello, are you blind? Look what Bob Marley done for communities, mate.
You could go more local. You could say
above
Logic.
and beyond.
You could say Logic.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because in that sense,
big up Logic for. I know a little bit of stuff that he's done for communities. So big him up for
he's done a lot
any
of
sort
stuff
of community
as well.
work he's done.
Like, he's not that boastful though. He's not a boastful person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
For sure, it shouldn't be boastful. It should be just
But I
generally
just
coming
hate when
from
they
you want to
say
make a
that,
better change.
man.
You know?
Because when I put up UK conscious artist Stormzy come out, I thought, yeah, he's not a conscious artist.
He's about as conscious as a brick wall, man. For
He's
real.
a grime artist, innit?
He said fuck Boris once.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh my God, this is the guy. Like,
Bro,
and he's
like,
with Jeremy Corbyn.
what about that?
Yeah.
What about that second class citizen vid I did saying I'd Lengman's head off or something, chop Boris Johnson's head off, and had Boris Johnson's head spinning around in a vid for jokes, and had a tennis racket, and then hit it just to try and add some like sort of humor. So you know that weren't even that deep. So if we're just saying it like water off a duck's back, I mean, you've said fuck Boris plenty of times, whether you said it in music or whatever, and people in the circles that don't even fucking make music say fuck Boris. So what's the big deal? That's easy.
But you're saying fuck
that's
Boris,
like
saying vote for
that's
Labour.
like when your mum rings you and answer the phone and saying, "Hello, mum, how you doing?" Come on, man, it's easy. Like, I don't get why that was taken to such a proportion where it was like some groundbreaking shit. It's just like, calm down, man.
It was like Dave's done something similar on a award show. He said something about the government, about the government, and everyone's like, ah, I'm like, what did?
I prefer Dave as an artist though. I've never really liked Stormzy, to be honest with you, because it goes back to the whole grime thing, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's like grime was on its arse. You used it as a platform to just get big, and then you just don't give an absolute shit about the culture, about the pirate radio. You say you don't do sets, you don't give a fuck about doing the old radio type sets, and all that shit. Yeah. It all stems back from that. There's always something. And this is what I'm saying. So I did what I did. I said what I said. I
agree in that sense, because he didn't see him not replying to Chip. Yeah. Like, to me, that stifled grime, because to me, you're supposed to be the king of grime. The crown is heavy, but Chip is the king of grime, really, in the sense of the battling side of things.
And I prefer
and you're
Chip
not replying
as
to him.
Chip is way better.
You're not replying to him like he's a nobody.
Stormzy,
It's
man.
mad to me, bruv. Like
Chip is
grime that I know is if
grime-wise.
someone calls you out that's on a platform, you accept it. But now Chip's doing the same thing with Ambush, going in like he's too bougie. Oh, Ambush don't have no top tens. Why am I replying to him? Why? What am I going to get from it? See, grime wasn't about the individual artist. It was about the people, what the people want. So Stormzy not replying to Chip has started this thing of, I don't need to reply. So that's why grime is dead.
That's why I felt, well, this is what happened. So that just did whatever it did. No big deal. More time.
What did he say in his reply? You didn't say it was it.
I'm going to skip to that. So more time. Trust me, we're getting there.
It's worth chatting about.
We're getting there, man.
I was quite shocked.
So obviously, I'm just like a bit of a banter guy, innit? So I'll do something like that for a bit of a joke, yeah. Just kind of troll on him and just be like, man, you're a donut. Like, there's so many bigger and better conscious artists than you. Like I said, first name Bob Marley. End of. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But anyway. So obviously a few months have passed, no big deal, just whatever, bro. It's just any audio. I didn't really think anything of it, didn't really care too tough, just put it out. And then obviously he dropped that film thing, didn't he? And then obviously I said something about that. I was like, this guy just don't stop. Like, now it's working with Apple, like...
It was like a humiliation
I know, man.
thing, that film.
And I was just like,
I watched it and I was like, what the fuck is this?
But I know what everyone's going to
ridiculous.
say. I know what everyone's going to say to that. Oh, but everyone's got iPhones. Yes, everyone has.
No,
got
but do you know the
iPhones,
thing
bro.
about, did you watch the
But
film?
we ain't trying to make money with Apple. Do you know what I'm saying?
Did you
bro?
watch the
Like,
film?
We're not getting sponsored by them, are we?
Did you watch it?
Nah, of course
I
not.
watched that.
Bruv, it
short
was like
film.
he kidnapped 2 youths from ends and took them to country.
No, so I've said this.
Did you see it, Ryan? The film?
I've
I
not
watched
seen it.
The
When
Apple
it-
Music thing, the Apple TV thing.
Yeah, he took the 2 youths to country because they've never seen country
Fucking hell,
before.
man. Yeah.
Didn't even ask their parents, because I'm clocking these things. To me, I was like, what's this?
I heard a lot of people saying it was dead, like for whatever reasons, but I ain't seen it.
No,
But
it was just a
obviously
bit of a weird. It was weird. It was like a humiliation type of thing.
Yeah.
You know they got to go through these humiliations.
Of course, bro.
Why did he need to wear that wig? There was no reason
Of
for
course.
it.
And this is what I'm saying about a man being a Mason. That's the first thing I said. That is the first thing I said when it come up. This is
Is
what
there
I mean,
anything
bro.
wrong with being a Mason?
Freemasonry, yeah, there is, man. They do all that mad devil worshipping shit, bro. It's not that season.
But apparently they don't know
Fuck
that.
that
They don't
Aleister
know
Crowley
until they
shit,
get
bro.
to the end. You know that apparently they don't know what they're actually
There's a big difference
supposedly
between
worshipping until they get to the highest degree.
Okay.
Yeah,
Before
there's-
then, it's just like
yeah.
a brotherhood and a club to be a
Masons
part of.
and then Freemasons
Yeah.
are two different subjects. But like I said, I'll get to what happened. So obviously, I wrote a story saying I was just like, man, this guy's a joker about the Apple thing. It's just like, again, here we are. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I said, everyone's got Apple phones. You know, it is what it is. But we ain't trying to get supported. We ain't trying to get supported by Apple, bro, or sponsored by them. Do you know what I mean? And what's going on in Congo right now is horrible, bro. Like, do you
The
know what I'm saying?
Colton and all. What is it?
Free Congo for sure. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely. But obviously I've said that. And then the idiot replied to the story with like a crying face. In other words, like,
Laughing.
who gives a flying fuck? No, like a
Okay.
teary eye, like cry me a river kind of type. I was just like, man, this guy's a fucking dickhead. Said whatever I said. A bit of madness that I'm gonna come do this, do that. But it was more of a trolling thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Banter.
And then this idiot's actually, I'm really getting him triggered. And then I'm just saying some other stuff, and he's actually replying to me to the point where he actually dropped a location for us to link.
What?
Yeah.
I can vouch. I saw it as well.
He did. And a lot of people did.
You got that.
But the location, of course, it's not where he was really going to be, of course, bro. I mean, is he really going to jeopardize his fucking own safety like that? I mean, come on. Do you know what I'm saying? Of course, he's not going to do that.
Have you got the evidence of that?
It's all a bit of trolling. Yeah, I've got some snaps on my.
Yeah, here's the snaps right now.
You got to edit them in. I've got a few receipts of the conversation.
That's
you
crazy.
can put them in, man. No probs. I did put a few on the story. You see them, innit?
You showed me the
I showed you. Yeah, I showed you the whole convo.
But this is where the UK goes wrong. Maybe you two just.
But we know what it was. He's probably just thinking I'm
a song or something.
I'm some crazy guy who's just gonna go fucking turn up, and then he's gonna message me to even annoy me even more. He's like, I'm not even there. Like, you know, them way there. It's just like, come on, bro. We're not fucking stupid at it. We know this.
For you to trigger him, that means it had an impact.
Of course, because he saw went on my profile and saw the Fuck Stormzy t-shirt that I wore. And obviously heard the diss that was connected to the top of it, because you know you can put like music on a picture and that. He actually responded. I just laughed my head off. I was like, this dude is actually a fucking nerd. He's actually responded to that. Like, ain't this guy got better things to do than worry
He's
about?
South London though, so
worry
big up
about
Stormzy. No, I'm joking.
Fuck Stormzy, you Freemason sellout cunt.
I don't. You see, all right then. See the other day, I came to a conclusion. What is a sellout? Like, in the sense of, it's good to touch. Like, in the sense of, like, is someone a sellout that's put into their creativity and now getting paid for it, or are you a sellout if you put your life, your creativity on hold to go into a job? So who's really selling out?
Most people are selling.
No, it's just my brain. My brain was just talking to me the other day, and I was just having a conversation.
What I'll say, someone who's a sellout, and I actually, to finish it off, he actually was messaging me for all through the night, just chatting shit, and I was just pissing him off so much, just like winding him up. He blocked me.
Beauty calling you.
He blocked me. Fuck off. He blocked me. He fucking blocked me, the idiot.
Okay.
And I just thought, man, but you're right, sellout, yeah. So what I'd say someone to sell out, someone who presents himself to say whatever it is they stand on, whatever it is they do, or however they present themselves to be, if there's like some sort of a dramatic change and they put their morals aside or compromise their morals or their message or whatever it is they stand on. If he wanted to run around advocating for fucking McDonald's or whatever, and that's who he was from day one to to the end, whatever. Do you know what I mean? But that's not what I'm saying. You saw obviously what he wrote on the post and what he did. So that to me is compromising your morals to do so forth. That's what I would say someone who's a sellout is. No matter what it is that they're doing or advocating for, if I know them to advocate from something from day one to day end, then that's not a sellout, is it? Because they're standing on what they do from day one to day end.
Because you know what it is, with the internet as well, you know, like sometimes I've had madnesses with people, I meet them in real life. They're actually nice people.
That's happened to me.
You know what I mean? So you could meet Stormzy and you could have like a good conversation, but because there's something mediating you, which is the internet, social media, which is mediating
not necessarily
your conversation.
Not necessarily the internet, bro. Just
no, but I'm saying
I'm
in
a
the
man
sense
of morals.
Of you're not speaking to each other directly.
Yeah.
So there's something in the middle of you, because when you speak to people directly, it's a total different energy. You might be like, look, man, I done that, like, but I didn't mean nothing by it. I just wanted the 2 mil because I got a lifestyle, got up. I'm feeding people back home. I'm doing this and that. I got so much that's going on that I had to get this check in order to keep everything going on.
But this
is what I'm saying. I'm not sticking up for him. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm trying to see
I'm
two
a man
sides.
of morals, so I'll have my morals and I'll stand on them. Some people may not agree. Some people may agree.
But do morals pay the bills?
And I'll stand on them.
Do morals pay the bills?
Come on, don't. Not really. Not yet.
He's earned enough money, man.
No, but the thing is, see, when you earn that much money now, you got to think, if your thing goes shits up tomorrow.
He didn't need that extra cash.
No, but I'm saying if your thing goes shits up tomorrow, it can go like that.
Of course,
because you got so much upheaval. So much people are relying on you. Like for instance, I know some of his family. Like
a lot of people said that to me as well.
Was close to me when I was young. Like he comes from a big Ghanaian family, So like they could be all relying on him now. You understand? Now all of that gone, your whole family's fucked.
But we know it ain't gone, so that's why.
I know. He must have a couple. He's got a whole box of Rolexes he could probably retire
Exactly,
off.
bro. I just feel like everyone loves to create the force field for my man because obviously he was like obviously not you, yeah, because I know you've said stuff about my man way before that because I did obviously certain
Yeah, he blocked
events.
me long time ago because I said
I'm sure
I said why ain't he breeded Maya yet? I said what are you waiting for? Like come on, bro. Like can't have a girl like that in your arms for 2 years.
Oh my, that
Can't
is
be hitting it right if
hilarious,
she
bro.
don't breed that, bro.
Is that what you said to him?
No, but it
That's
was
better than what I
banter.
said to him,
It was
like-
banter, like in the sense of, come on, bro. I was trying to encourage him.
Oh, he don't
Bro,
like that, bro. He don't like
let
that.
off
He
some
don't like
seeds
banter.
in that, bro. You know what I mean?
But look, I'm just out here doing my thing. I just think, like, if he's such a whoever he thinks he is, why the fuck is he bothered by what I do, man? I'm just me, bro. I'm just the local anti-establishment guy.
To be fair,
know what I
that's
mean?
hip hop, innit? Like you're supposed to go
Yeah.
against what you disagree. So even you send like doing a little diss track, that's nothing in the grand scheme of things.
Exactly,
That's just
bro.
hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's rap. You know what I mean? I disagree with the way this person's
Exactly.
carrying
It's
herself.
not like I did that track thinking I was going to get some sort of reply or something, or that, of course not. It was just more of like a trolling thing, but with a message at the same time. And I was just like, just put it out. I didn't really care, bro. Just got on with whatever else I was getting on with music wise. And then obviously I've a few months later done that, wrote that story, tagged him in it, saying like,
So
fucking hell, man, how are we here again type thing. And then obviously then when that's when it's all happened.
So who do you think's behind these type of people then? Like who do you think's paying?
The powers that be, and
But
the
that's
industry.
such a broad spectrum. The powers that be, that could be
The
anyone.
powers that be, bro. Them higher ups and them fat cats that really own these record labels, not these silly little divvies you see on TV that you think this guy's the record label owner or whatever. It's the same structure of what's like with Parliament. It ain't that little prick Starmer calling the shots, bro. It's the higher ups, bro. It's the globalists. It's the Zios. Do you know what I'm saying? He's just a little puppet.
He scares me, man. You reminds me of the Demon Headmaster. Do you remember that program?
Yeah, I remember
Oh,
that
yeah.
program. Yeah.
He proper reminds me.
Starmer's
Of
just a
That
little
took me
fucking
back.
divvy idiot, bro.
Headmaster.
What can fucking Starmer do, bro? He's just a little prick. He's just a puppet to a bigger organization like the WEF, the globalists, the bankers. Like, you know.
It's
so
mad how
that's-
they let him in power anyway, and he had something to do the Jimmy Savile case and that.
Yeah.
He let
it's
Jimmy Savile
fucking
slide. But
disgusting, man.
how did he even get in power? His thing's just dodgy, bruv. He
Because
just
he's
looks like
placed
a
there
robot.
he's placed there by the puppet master.
So what do you think of
Literally.
Jeremy? Because Jeremy's party's picking up speed, like he's getting a lot of
What
followers.
do I think of Jeremy Corbyn?
Yeah.
Controlled opposition.
Okay. Wow. Oh, I thought you would have been down.
All
with him, man.
politicians, bro. All politicians.
Not all. There's some local
How can you-
politicians that are cool.
How can you work for someone called Labour Party who have done what they've done? Yeah, they're just the puppets and they're carrying out their orders from their higher up, the powers that should not be. But still, you are part of that machine. You are part of that entity. I don't give a fuck if you save me from a burning building. You've still done what you've done. That's it.
Okay, so you're not for Jeremy then?
No, not for
How about
any
you,
MP
Ryan?
or former MP or any guy like that. Because once you've danced with that devil, you're gonna change. Like I said, bro, it's the same concept, isn't it? You could save me from a burning building, but you're still that person.
So you can't be reborn.
You can be reborn, but politicians can't be, or
I
people
just
that
think-
work for the
I
system,
just
bro.
think even if I like what people
It's,
are saying,
it's like these ex. It's
they're
like these
in
ex pigs.
Parliament and all this stuff.
Go on,
You
go on.
can't really. I just don't. Even if they're saying the
Can't
right
trust
thing,
them.
You can't trust them because of what they're a part of.
Like I
That's
say-
what my opinion on it all is.
Once you dance with that entity, that devil, bro, there is no going back. Don't matter if you save me from a burning building, you're still that
It's
motherfucker
like last
that
week
did
when
that.
you asked me about Tommy Robinson, says bare things that are true. Jeremy Corbyn on a complete other side says bare things that are true, but
Oh, you're talking to London, yeah?
yeah.
Both, yeah, go on.
Oh, both of you. I'm just saying that.
I was about to say I don't remember having this conversation.
Oh no, yeah. Last time you asked me about Tommy, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
But yeah, like Jeremy Corbyn, yeah, says a lot. I remember back in like what is it,
But you have to.
2017 or 2018.
That's
I
what
voted
controlled
him
opposition is,
before
bro.
because I thought, yeah, this guy's speaking the truth. But
That's what controlled
the more
opposition
you learn
is.
about what it is, it's like it's a script, isn't it? It's all a big puppet show, a big script.
Yeah, but that's what controlled opposition is, bro. You've got you got to come with some truths to get people hooked. It's like
Yeah.
It's like McDonald's, bro. They're selling you fucking poison food that fucking absolutely destroys your stomach, mind, brain system, whatever.
Do you know what it is though? Yeah.
But you've got to put that nice smelling
No,
perfume and
me-
all that smells on, you know,
Do you know what it is though?
to make people buy the crap.
I'm not gonna lie. Do you
Yeah.
know what they got? No, they got spicy nuggets, bruv. And I'm not gonna lie, that sounds mad.
Nah, bro. I'll cook you up some homemade spicy nuggets,
No, but
bro.
no,
Fuck that.
I'm not gonna lie. When I saw the advert
Fuck
and
McDonald's.
they're calling it side task, innit? Was it?
But that's what I mean, bro. MK Ultra
That got me
subconscious
still.
advertising is doing that to you, bro.
Nuggets with the hot sauce. Whoa.
Hey, Ryan, you need to take him to church, bro. Get him blessed by the priest.
Take him to
We need to get him out of that.
That's
we need to save
I'm
him,
not
man.
endorsing McDonald's.
And
here,
listen,
but
I don't follow religion like that, man. I'm not religious, but like I'm just saying, I thought that was funny. Just yeah.
You're not religious.
No, I'm not religious. No.
What does that
I
mean?
don't
though?
follow the Abrahamic religions. No, man.
Oh, you don't follow none of them.
No.
You don't believe in Jesus was real.
No, like I say, man, there's a lot of truth in religions and stuff, but it's all remixed, taken from here, taken from there, and obviously it's all made to be confusing for that purpose.
Fair enough.
I think there's sprinkles
I
of
ain't
truth
got
in all of them.
I
That's what I
I
think.
ain't got a problem with
Same,
people
same,
that want to
yeah.
believe in what they believe in, because listen, it's hard enough to get the truth through to people that are just like everyday Joe public like you and I, yeah? So arguing with religious people to get them to try and believe in something else or whatever, you're pushing a rock up a mountain. They're very whatever. So you just got to let them do their thing.
Did
And
you
if,
see the
if they
mosque?
find what they're supposed to find, then let them crack on,
Did
man.
you
Do
see
know
the
what I mean?
mosque and the what's the Jewish center called? The synagogue
Synagogue.
and the church. They call it the House of Abraham. It's the first time they're all like next to each other.
That's what I'm saying. They're the three
The
Abrahamic
house-
religions.
And I'm
yeah.
like, so why are you lot all beefing each other if you're all from the same house? Why are you
Yeah, there
beefing?
shouldn't- there
You
shouldn't
see what I'm
be.
saying? There shouldn't be no beef. If you're the
There
House
shouldn't
of
be a divide
Abraham
like that. No.
and you're all Abrahamic religions, that's why I don't. That's why war proper baffles me when, especially when you're beefing over religion. I'm like, what's this about? Is it actually the religion or is it the man though? That's the problem. If you see what I'm saying, is it the belief or the man?
Well, I didn't
That's-
know till the other day, yeah, that
It's the
apparently in
system
the
that
Quran
clearly
it says they
weaponises
can't
it,
be
innit?
friends with Christians.
Pardon?
I found out the other day, apparently the Quran says you can't be friends with Christians.
I don't know if that's true.
I've heard
Nor
that the
do I,
other
I
day. I
don't know
should
that
probably
either.
ask, let me Google it now while we're here.
I don't think that's true. I don't because a Muslim man can marry a Christian woman, innit?
Really? Okay, I
Yeah,
don't
he
know
can
where I
marry
heard
a
that
Christian. He can marry outside his religion. It's the women can't marry outside their religion, but the
Okay.
man can. So I don't think that can't be true. That don't make no sense. You can, of course, you can be friends with because it says if you go because in the Quran it says if you go to the next country you should respect their values and their views and da 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 da. da.
Does it?
Yeah. So
That's interesting.
so there's a lot of stuff that's being pushed around that is just seeming to push.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. That was a bit.
Now you didn't say nothing wrong. How you gonna know if
No,
you don't
yeah.
if you don't say? You understand? You gotta ask these questions. I think that's where we go wrong. Like not be. Imagine if you didn't ask that question and that was just in your head. You see what I'm saying? Like these questions.
Well, that's
you
what
gotta
I think
ask.
I watched. I think it was old Tommy said it.
You
on
can't
one of
listen
his
to
things.
Tommy.
Yeah.
I'm all this talk of Tommy's got me googling him
Listening
up,
to that
listening
guy
to
is
what
like
he's saying.
listening to a Stormzy album on repeat, mate. Straight brain
I
roll.
wouldn't go that far.
But some. Oh, yeah.
Straight brain roll.
What's it saying on Google?
You know, I put it into ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's easier.
That's the
still.
quicker option. But straight away, number one says the Quran allows respectful relations with Christians. I won't read the whole thing because,
I'll just make it read it out itself.
caution in alliances when there's religious enmity.
No, but like I say, there's
So
a lot
you're
of-
allowed basically.
Yes, I swear, Tommy barefaced said in the Quran, it said they can't be friends with Christians or something.
That
I
is.
watched him say it the other day,
He's chatting.
and that's been in my head for the last few days.
This
See?
is what people see people like him here. He's been think about it like you said it last time as well. What does he really stand for? What is he really for?
Yeah, I did
You know
say
what I mean?
that.
Because sometimes he comes across like, oh, I got Muslim friends. They're all right. They are, but
that old chestnut.
get out of
That
there,
old
man.
rhetoric.
Like there's good and bad people in every
Yeah, for
religion,
sure,
in
for sure,
every
man.
race. Like, you know what I mean? If you're on the hospital table and Tommy's on the hospital table and a Muslim's doing surgery and he's not going, oh, fuck. But this is the best doctor in the hospital to do this, Tommy. Well, you're gonna say, no, get me a Christian. You know what
Of course
I mean?
not. Yeah, do
You know
what
what
I'm
as well,
saying?
I'll
Like,
say as well, yeah? you see these people now that
That's why it's all
are
long,
saying,
bro.
"Oh, this
we should just be
country,
united,
this
innit?
country is
Like,
meant
you
to
know?
be a Christian country." I'd like to know how many people that are saying that actually live like a Christian life and are trying to be like that. Because I bet you a lot of them ain't.
Yeah, that's a good point. You
And
can't.
as much as I partly agree with what they're saying, I'd say, but are you doing it though?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're
But,
probably
like,
not, mate.
There's so much divide, man, for all sorts of reasons, and this is what I mean about the organised chaos. We got to remember, man, the only enemy, bro, is the system. Like, we are the 99, they're the 1%. Do you know what I mean? The people are the 99%, and the system, the government, are the 1%. The powers that be, call them whatever you want. Same name, same game, same whatever. And it's just mad that we're at the point we are now, where there's so much fucking hatred in the world, bro.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Mad.
Because that's
And that's what I was, bruv. You see how the clip from our podcast is going viral? It's where you're like, fuck Khan, da, 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 these lot don't integrate. Like, that's the shit that people are like watching and commenting on.
Yeah.
And I can't, every time I open my Instagram app, yeah, it's just that. Like comments, more follows from that clip. And I'm like, why do you lot respond so
and the
much
thing
to
is, if
the
they
hatred?
carry
And,
watching it, I did say what I just said. I said there's
Yeah.
good in every religion. In
yeah,
every
we ended it on a good note, to
yeah.
be fair.
It's those.
But
little-
it's just, it hooks people.
yeah.
That's why I think this internet shit is long, bruv.
No, it's the algorithm, man. Like the negativity is just push. Because I started it with swearing, fuck on.
Yeah.
Like that's where the algorithm push it. I've tested it. I post like bare peace and love
That's
stuff.
crazy, man.
Like 100 views.
That's where we're at. This is
Yeah.
what I'm saying, bro. And
But this is why I think, see all this stuff about them putting ID to get in social media, I think it's a good thing. Because you know what's going to happen? We're going to come off the internet. Then we'll see what's what. And I would have loved for the internet to go down for 2 days or 3 days. Because it would have brought people together.
Yeah.
You would have saw your next door neighbor. You would have spoke to the person on the road. You know what I mean? Everyone's just in their own world, just walking around, bruv. If we took down the internet for 3-4 days, just like lockdown, it was working against them because people was coming together. You get it? People were doing weird things and that, bruv. Playing board games and shit.
A lot of people came together through lockdown, bro, which was good to see. A lot of us didn't agree with lockdown. A lot of us didn't comply with lockdown. I certainly didn't.
No.
And I know you guys didn't as well. And we all came together, bro. It didn't matter about what our religion was. Didn't matter about where we was from. The one. That, my bro, is where we were fucking dangerous to this system. And that is why they started to gradually give people that falsified freedom back. Oh, yeah, you can go to the pub now. Bro, I'll go to the fucking
Buy
pub
one, get
anytime I
one
want.
free.
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are these fat cunts in fucking parliament to tell me, or anyone what we can do to that extent? Is that where we're at now? Like, people are shook as some fucking fat, scruffy haired, fucking supersonic haired looking motherfucker like Boris Johnson that they actually listen to that fucking
But
idiot.
weren't there a couple MPs
Come on, man.
in Parliament that was
Fuck
against
the
the whole
government.
lockdown? I
But
remember.
they always need that for the TV, don't they? They need to make it to make these
Ain't
fake.
no pleasing ya.
Come
is
on,
there?
bro. They make these fake MPs to try and look righteous, like they care, bro. They do not give a fuck. Any of these fucking or current, they do not give a shit. They're not the ones who call the fucking shots. They're just the puppets, and it's the globalists which fucking own them, and they're the ones that make the shots and call the shots. The WBF.
Yeah.
Hence why we're going to end up with this whole one world government, one world currency. One
It's
world
going to happen
whatever.
unless the aliens come in November because they're supposed to be coming in November.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I need a lift back.
They're coming, yeah.
I need a lift back.
And you see what they're saying, scientists, this thing that's
Yeah,
moving
yeah, but
towards
I think they're
Earth
just
and-
going to that, like
And
they
do you know
said
what
all this,
that-
bro. The cyber attacks, the alien
The
attacks.
scientists in America
They're
said
gonna
that
use
they look
AI.
like 7-foot African Americans. That's what they actually said. But do you know what's funny about that? Dr. Ziyuk, who was talking about
Dr. Malachi York, yeah?
yeah, who was
I know
talking about
Dr. Malachi York, yeah.
COVID in 2004 in one of his books. He's got the picture of the logo and all that. He talked about Planet Nubia and these people coming back, and he was describing them like
The
6 foot,
Nubians, yeah.
the Nubians.
Bruh.
And this is what the scientists, the
man.
European scientists, have described them as
Some
a
old school
7 foot.
knowledge.
Yeah, like, but this is
Dr.
knowledge that's coming out now.
Dr. Malachi York talks a lot of truth, man. I listened to some of his stuff when I first started and come across it, because that's what we was listening to.
I used to go to these lessons. I used to go to these lessons in Brixton and man, I used to sit there for like 10 hours, brother, and they teach man about the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, but man used to come out of them lessons feeling like man was floating. Like literally, me and my brother would be like, just walking through Brixton. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying though. Even though I may not be religious, there is a lot of truths in religions, but that's the whole point, to keep people confused and divided, to not know.
Because religion means divide. Religion actually means divide in Latin or something.
That's madness.
It means divide, yeah. Religion means to divide, basically. So that's why a lot of people, their new thing now, you hear Muslims say and Christians, I'm not religious.
Yeah.
Because everyone's clocking.
That's what I say.
Religion means divide, and it makes sense. You know what I mean? Divide and conquer. That's what they've always
obviously
been on.
coming from gypsy heritage.
Oh, you're
obviously
Catholic.
So I'm actually baptized a Catholic, but I don't follow that faith anymore, because obviously as I've grown, I've just seen certain things and learnt more about ancient history and so forth like that, and that's where I'm at right now. You know what I mean? So there is a lot of truth in religions, but it's just like this part's happened here and that's happened there, and there's so much decoding to do. I ain't got all the answers. I'm still learning. It doesn't matter how long I've been doing this thing. Knowledge is infinite. Do you know what I mean? I
rate gypsy people, man. They got a gypsy site in Peckham, bruv. Have you seen that one in Peckham?
I heard of it, yeah.
Bro. It's just like, imagine I just cut around. I was doing deliveries one day, delivering.
Oh, you delivered to him, yeah?
I didn't deliver to them, but I went down the wrong road, and I'm looking around like, raw. Like, they probably got their own ends in Peckham, bro.
Yeah, bro, and they're all for that.
Well, they live closer to the natural, and obviously all about the normal people.
Yeah,
the straw man with a birth certificate and all stuff like that. They know about all that. They don't. Do you know what I mean? They don't attach.
And they just ride their horse through the park and that, and just charge people.
They just live off the land, bro.
Like, I rate them, bro. Like,
they live as sovereign human beings because they know about all that straw man stuff. Do you know what I mean?
There's some African brothers and sisters who's trying that in Scotland now, saying that they're the sovereigns of the land from the Kabbalah. What do they call themselves? Kabbalah something empire. And they've actually claimed land, but Scotland's like these African brothers and sisters gone to the forest and claiming this land, claiming that it's theirs, bro. Yeah, I posted it the other day. I was like, wow, and I was looking it up, and it's actually real. They're actually claiming the land in Scotland. But swiftly moving on. I saw something the other day. I just want to know your lot's opinion. Yeah, when the police are going undercover, and they're jogging women police officers.
I see that.
Yeah, for people that's is it catcalling they call it? What do you call it? Catcalling when you whistle at someone.
What's that?
When you whistle at a woman.
Oh.
Like, so they're going undercover to see guys who are whistling at women that are jogging and arresting people.
Oh.
Catcalling, that's what they call it.
Okay.
Is that what it's called, yeah?
I think that's a bit weird, me personally, because I think that, like, if a guy whistles at a girl, if he's persistent and he's starting to be weird, then cool.
Yeah,
it's a bit harassment kind of thing. But a one whistle, like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, they're cancelling that. Like, to me, it's a divide and conquer thing between man and woman that's going on right now. It's not actually making sense.
Well, they've been doing that they've been doing all tactics on that as well. It's just the divide and conquer with absolutely everything, bro. It'll be a point where, like, they'll come with something to divide your toes from your feet so you can't even walk. Because they're like, nah, you can't be unified with your feet. Nah, that's... obviously, I'm just taking a piss, but it's just like, bro, metaphorically speaking, it's just getting ridiculous now. Like, and obviously the whole the hatred between men and women and the divide and all these fake influencers that are on there saying you got to be like this, you got to do that. Fuck women, fuck men, this, that. Bro, that's all brain rot, man. That's a head fuck, man.
Yeah, I hate
people telling people how to be in their relationships.
Just be a decent fucking human being, bro. That's all you need to know.
Me, I had a podcast.
Treat each other decent, and that's it. You don't need to listen to these influencers.
Like me, I can't be on a podcast having an argument with a woman or shouting at a woman. That's just crazy to me, bro.
Dead, man.
Like I had one when a woman was trying to talk over me. I just let her. I was like,
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Yeah, and just try and weather through it like that. Yeah, trust.
Because I'm not being seen on camera arguing with you and looking like a total donut.
For real.
You're putting me in a tight situation because I'm not trying to be that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just for views. You can keep your views.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I
man.
mean?
Fuck all the internet
But
clout.
I would like to say, though, it's an honor to be on this podcast with you two, Hollywood.
I just know what he's coming as soon as he just said that.
I know what's coming now.
Here we go.
You know what I mean?
Go on, then.
These guys are like Hollywood conscious artists
We're
now.
not.
Well, I mean, the message got to where it was meant to
You
get
will
to,
catch
remember?
me in the local dead end boozer, mate. Where if any celeb probably walked in there, he'd probably get a fucking pool cue around his head like the
Gonna
poor
see him in
bastard.
there. So big up
And
Powers,
not from
though.
me, just that's the way things going there. It's a bit of a mad pub, but anyway, big up.
No,
all the-
big up
all the
Powers for
lads, you know what I mean?
breakfast because this
Yeah,
is
big up
all
Powers.
happened in a mad alignment because like you lot was supposed to be on here anyway. Then
Yeah.
like a week before you lot have come on here, or the other day I should say, after
Yeah.
Ryan came on my podcast,
Yeah.
couple days later, you two and Powers for breakfast, big up 100 eyes all the time. You get me?
Yeah, big up 100 eyes, man. Come on.
You two ended up on Khloe Kardashian. I'm like, what's
Yeah, I know.
What's going on here?
Fucking
Bruv, it was
tough.
mad, yeah. I was
I
doing a
felt so
show.
inspired though. I must say, I felt so in the sense of you two, you three have kept yourself, and you lot was never aiming for Hollywood. You lot was always burning it out, and you ended up in Hollywood, bro. Like imagine the Hollywood
Bro, I
motherfuckers
just
are watching
don't
that
think
shit, bro.
with the way
All
my
the
mind
highest
works.
Masons are watching that.
Yeah.
The way my mind
There's like
works and how
600,000 views when I saw it.
And knowing how corrupted Hollywood is, like, not saying that we'd ever fucking even get close to that fucking level at all. But I'm just saying, bro, that I don't see or I can't get how people actually manage to even fucking weather through that shit, man. That Hollywood fucking shit, man, is some fucked up shit. I don't get it. I don't get why people would do that to themselves and sell their souls like that just for a
Material, innit?
Yeah, for material, man.
Different life, nice lifestyle. So asking that question now, because like what would deter you to think that these people are okay, or that Khloe Kardashian is actually a woman, or she's not a clone? What type of test would you give her?
Well, I tried to watch that episode, yeah. I couldn't even get through 5 minutes of it because it was just waffle.
Brain rot.
They put like literally, I come off stage the other day and checked my phone and someone sent me a screenshot and it was like me and you on Khloe Kardashian's podcast, yeah, and I was like, "What is
I thought
this?"
he edited it.
Yeah, he
I
thought.
thought when
I
you
thought he was
posted
just
it.
like, because obviously we have banter like that. I thought it was just him fucking about, like, but you
Bruh,
just see
what I thought.
literally,
it's
and I
actually
clicked
legit.
on the actual link, and it's within. The person said it's only 30 seconds in. I'm thinking, it's just weird how it's in the first 30 seconds of her podcast as well. And it's just my face, and obviously you can hear what you're saying. And then
she's
she
a
just sort of
clone.
like,
I think first you see Eyes' face, then you see you two.
yeah. And then
but she
it
don't
keeps
even-
going, but then she doesn't actually. I tried to watch the episode just to see if we're in it anymore. I didn't even watch the whole thing because it was so
Innit?
boring.
Dead.
Like these lot are
Fucking
so
brain
surface
rot.
level. It's like, and I looked at the comments because I thought if ever I'm about to be roasted on the internet, it's probably right now because they're so big. All the comments were like these bots of like, oh, I just love it when she's talking to Robert or whatever the guy's name is she goes out with. And I was thinking none of these comments have addressed the clone thing or the witch thing or any of these rumors.
She didn't address.
She didn't
what was
address
said
any
at
of
all.
these
She's just
things. So it's
yeah,
like, hang on a minute. Like,
a lot of people say that about.
was
our
this like
family.
an actual assessment of what's being said? Or is it
But
just...
it's funny how they found that.
How did
clip.
they find it?
You know what I mean? Like that's what I thought. Like out of everyone, and it was mad because it was when your clip was going viral 2 days after you come on, and
Yeah,
then
you might have seen it.
and then me and me Free's done a track. I've been on Powers. I was like, he's his third. It's like the alignment was just so mad, and then I knew me and you was coming, like was supposed to come on now, and it's just like this is crazy, cuz like this is Hollywood, you know.
But what's funny
Like,
though,
so
I bet
you saying you wouldn't clap a Kardashian?
No way. I tell you one thing about
Everyone
these.
says that. If you
I'll
meet
tell
them
you
in
one
person,
thing about these. I'll tell you one thing about
Yeah.
these mutant family.
if
man.
you got mistresses, I'm just saying hypothetically. if you were single, I'm not trying to put no one in a tight spot.
No, I don't really
would
trust
not go
what they're
anywhere near
into
them.
anyway. They didn't actually debunk anything.
But that's the only
that
way
was
you can
being
really
said.
test it, though.
I'll tell you one thing about this.
Oh,
This evil fucking family, which she certainly didn't want to address. Yeah, forget that little podcast clip. Why didn't these little mugs address the Devil's in Designer song that me and Tech Technic did outside Balenciaga.
Oh yeah, that was a big tune.
Exactly,
as well.
and then why didn't they address that Kardashian was fucking supporting that fucked up shit, that dirty advert?
Balenciaga.
Yeah, exactly. That we're exploiting children. Why didn't you fucking talk about that? Of course, you never fucking would, because that's actually something, you know, or even respond more to what we were saying about being a clone or whatever. Because all these people are there for, bro. They're just there as false idols to put these insecure people down, make them think that they've got to get all this surgery done to themselves when they've got everything they need in life.
The impact they've had on
bro.
the so-called culture has been crazy, cause like
they've got everything they need.
Like every woman, like I think it's loosening up a bit now. Like 5-10 years ago, all looked like them, bruv. Like the makeup, the design.
And this is
like
what
everyone
I mean,
was
my
trying
bro.
to look like them.
That's how evil they are. That's how evil they are, to make someone feel that they're that much less of a person, that they have to go to these extreme extents just to be accepted by society, bro. And if you're someone that does that, you are no more than the absolute slime off the bottom of a fucking drain pipe, man.
I never thought I'd be sitting here talking about the Kardashians with you lot.
I never thought I'd see my face pop up in one of their flipping shows.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah, for real. That was mad. But I weren't really too.
But it also shows that these people are not as far away as you think. Like even with the Stormzy thing.
Yes, this
like
is what I was going to say.
Because to be fair, I didn't even say this shit. It was you. Like,
they
the
just
two times you've said things publicly about these massive, or supposedly massive figures.
These false idols.
They've both seen it and had to respond to it.
Yeah. These false idols. So don't think that you're just like, you know, we have a little joke, and I was saying earlier, oh yeah, I'm just a local anti-establishment guy, or whatever I'm saying, just a local guy in the booze or whatever, yeah. But the point is that just everyday Joe Public like you and I be talking on shit like that. Don't ever think that our voice ain't powerful. Don't ever think that our voice don't have power. And this is what leads back to what I'm trying to say about
it's easy
how
for
these
you
people
to say
look
that. You're Hollywood now.
I'm not Hollywood at all, bro. I'm not Hollywood. Fucking, and it's like, you know, they make these people feel like absolute shit, that they've got to be something, like go to these extents to be accepted by society or be deemed attractive by other people. When these women look so much more beautiful, bro, without less of that makeup, without less of that plastic surgery. Because I'm not with that, bro. I like natural. Do you get what I mean?
And it's funny because most women don't understand. Yeah,
it's a shame, bro.
I like to. If I was single now, if I was in that predicament, the perfect place to meet a woman is in a supermarket. That's when you see them in their natural self. You know what I mean? I hate the club or the bar or whatever, because they're done up in something. You don't know if they're going to look like that in the morning.
Well.
You don't know if they're going to look like that. And I'm intoxicated. I hate meeting women when I'm intoxicated. Like, because I don't know if I'm in the right frame of mind. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I'd rather meet them on just out. But now women don't even like to be talked to on the road like that anyway. So that's why I think so much people are single. Because that was the best way to get a woman, was just, oh, you're right on the road.
Due to the divide which is gone on, and how obviously people have like carrying trauma from going through bad experiences with either a woman or a man. Yeah. Obviously, this is why you have the divide as well. Okay,
we've got 6 minutes left. Yeah, so 1 minute each for mad punchlines and this total chaos.
Total chaos.
I'm joking, but yeah, we've got 6 minutes left basically to round up. Would you like to say anything before we go? Then we can get into that while Ryan's going through his notes.
I'll just say check out some of the latest music I got. Check out the album Revolution Ninja, Mew Free, out on all platforms. Look out for, well, by the time this podcast comes out, my tune Moments will be out as well. Check that out. That'll be on all platforms as well, man. And just keep checking out what we do, and keep checking out what the man them are doing as well.
Yeah.
And the real conscious artists, stop worshipping these false idols, because they don't give a fuck about you. Like, they are not genuine, man. The realness is coming from the people who are just your everyday people. Like, without sounding cliche or sounding corny, I'm going to big up Ramesh for his typical saying, all the people have is the people themselves, because that's
100.
some real shit, man. Big up.
100. Yeah, I got someone to ask you lot about. What do you think about Bonnie Blue?
J-bag.
Wouldn't touch it with a barge pole, mate.
And this is my message here. Bonnie Blue, is more dangerous than the migrants. Is more...
Fucking hell, man.
She's more dangerous, to young white girls than the migrants. By far.
Yeah.
She's having way of a bigger influence, on young white girls perceiving themselves, they have to be slags to be noticed. She's a total vampire that is being used to be pushed to make young white girls have this mindset that they got to be slags. Just like in the black community, Sexy Red, same type of thing.
It's
but I
a
think
shame,
I think Bonnie's even more powerful because she's actually doing live footage where she's sleeping with 1,000 men. Like,
And who are these men, bruv?
I see man in hoods and like roadman.
Bruv, all of them are idiots, bruv.
Beaver and them.
Who
Man,
would
who they
touch
are,
that?
they're idiots.
She's
Queuing
a
up like
vampire.
idiots,
She's
bruv.
taking souls, bro. Like
Yeah,
right in
yeah,
front of
for
us.
sure. And this is what I'm saying. And
Supposedly she's supposed to be a bloke that back in the day.
Yeah.
So,
heard about that.
Broski, what the fuck?
You know what? If that's true, if
what
I
I
find
mean,
out
man.
that's true, I'll just be
Madness.
like, yeah, shame on all those men.
But this
That's
is
what
what
you
I'm
get
saying.
for
This is what I'm saying,
stooping
bro.
so low.
A real one to the women. They ain't got to be like that, man. They're doing all this degenerate stuff for whatever reason. There's so much chaos going on, man. They don't need to take part in that. Don't they understand how important they are in these realms and how spiritual they actually are, and they're just degrading themselves for what? I don't think women actually realize their actual real worth and the part they play on this planet, man. On some real spiritual shit.
Because what it is now little Tay, I think they call this person, she was a rapper. She turned 18, then she got her OnlyFans. She made 4 mil in one day. Like literally turned it on OnlyFans, 4 mil. So, and something like 20% or 30% of American women have OnlyFans. So, but what people don't understand is
Sad to see, man.
This creative energy, the sex energy is creativity. So they're draining you for that on purpose because it's feeding them. That's what I'm saying. This Bonnie Blue thing, I saw her on LBC. What the fuck is Bonnie Blue doing on LBC? What political views? What? And she said, I don't even know about politics. I don't even vote. I don't know nothing.
So I mean, just
Why
an
are people
absolute
giving her a
fucking
platform?
NPC bot.
Why is anyone giving her a platform?
Why is anyone giving her a platform?
I swear Andrew Tate even interviewed her not long. I didn't watch it, but
Andrew Tate, and he was rating her. But what he
Really? Is
said,
that what he's saying,
basically, this is what feminists wanted.
How the fuck can you rate that?
He was saying this is what feminists wanted. This is the ideal woman for feminists. So I think he was kind of mocking her and rating her at the same time. You see what I'm saying?
So
but
he's trying to troll her.
he shouldn't have gave her a platform though.
Nah.
That makes me think you're a part of the gender take. Why are you giving
it's
Bonnie
questionable.
Blue
He
a
is
platform?
definitely part of the agenda. Let's not hold back on that.
She's the most dangerous weapon towards white girls in UK, bro. Like,
you can't be at that level unless you do that deal with the devil, bro.
yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
That's all I can say. But that's
She's
it,
taking
man.
a lot of devils in, bro.
That's it. I think we're
Lot
done.
of
I think
work.
we're done, bro. We've spoke some realness, man. Big up for having us, bro. Good to catch up with you as always,
Yeah.
bro. You know,
Yeah,
been a
yeah.
minute
Come
since I
on.
last see you.
Nah, I think we was just getting started. But to next time, you know, we're gonna do a conscious Royal Rumble soon, bruv. You know,
Conscious
there's
Royal Rumble. I'm
there's
on
this
that.
bear of us just going in. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do still. Probably the last episode of the new season. I'm
Who's
gonna
getting
do
launched over the top rope?
Yeah, cause do it in a ring as well. Do it in a ring. The spare chairs and.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
You know what I mean? But say nothing though, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I hate saying this stuff, but like, share, and subscribe. I don't know why I feel so uncomfortable saying that. So I don't like arts.
Like, share, subscribe to the podcast. It's your boy Mew Free with London, with Ryan. Let's go. Big up the people.
Yeah, follow everyone on the platform. Respect. Love.